On the outside, the Swift sports a sleek and modern design. Suzuki have introduced a new Horizon design line that wraps around the vehicle, creating a sense of motion. Rounded shoulder lines give it a sporty edge, while the iconic Suzuki badge proudly sits at the front of the bonnet. Lower headlight positions and L-shaped daytime running lights not only enhance visibility, but also add a touch of sophistication. And check out those clear rear tailgate lights.
I'm Pat Gordon with your Great South Coast Daily. Warrnambool City Council will receive funding through the state government's Regional Worker Accommodation Fund for a project at Shipwreck Bay Caravan Park. Member for Western Victoria, Jacinta Ermacora, says it will see a number of cabin-style dwellings for key worker housing.
This is a really important contribution to the housing situation in Warrnambool. It's the Regional Worker Accommodation Fund, which is one of the Commonwealth Games funds. $5.29 million for construction of between 14 and 16 cabins at the Caravan Park in Warrnambool. This grant will go to the Warrnambool City Council to do that.
The second run for CJD has departed Adelaide on its trek back to Terang with a team of over 20 runners raising crucial funds and awareness. Member for Wannon, Dan Teen, is among those running. He says securing further research into the cruel disease is the goal.
Part of this is to make sure that we set ourselves a challenge, because for all of us who are running in one way or another, we've seen what CJD does.
With several poultry farms across Western Victoria still recovering from an outbreak of bird flu earlier this year, the VFF say more needs to be done to prepare for the potential arrival of the H5N1 strain. VFF Vice President Danielle Cucinotta says it's not a matter of if the virus will get here, but when.
We're really concerned that it's sitting on our doorstep currently, and we know that Australia is the only continent left that hasn't had this particular strain, and we're just obviously very concerned for the welfare of our birds, the food supply of our nation.
3YBFM will welcome a new voice this evening with legendary radio figure Dennis Walter and his Nights program to hit the airwaves from 8 p.m. Speaking with The Morning Rush, Walter said he has an affinity with the region and looks forward to welcoming listeners on board.
Tony Tardio will be with me, a very well-known newsreader, and that's about as serious as the program gets. We do an hour with Tony about things that are a part of our lives and current affairs, and as the night gets on, sort of from 9:30 onwards, it's all about, from my perspective, talking to the audience. And people ring in from all over the state, they ring in from all over the world. It's just incredible.
Close to $80,000 was raised at a trivia night fundraiser held in Warrnambool on Friday night as part of the 8th Danaher's Drive. FightMND spokesperson Beck Danaher says the annual effort was the brainchild of her father Neil, which has stood the test of time.
That was 10 years ago, and here we stand. This is the 8th edition of the Danaher's Drive. We had 2 cancellations due to good old COVID, but here we are continuing to raise money. I've got 250 individuals that have joined the drive this year as we've travelled through Bendigo, through beautiful Warrnambool and Port Campbell. It's just an incredible 4 days where we see the local community get behind it and have a lot of fun.
Sport. The opening weekend of the WMDCA Premier Division is in the books, with a number of strong scores posted to begin the 2-day clashes. A patient knock of 93 from Sanjaya Fernando saw Dennington post 261 against North Warrnambool, while Allen St Pamuir also surpassed 250 in their clash with West Warrnambool. Elsewhere, Mortlake secured first innings points over Warrnambool. Port Fairy will resume at 4 for 62 next week, chasing Nestle's total of 181, while Russells Creek finished the day at 2 for 44. They'll need a further 120 runs next week to topple the Northern Raiders. And that's the latest in local news.
Unleash your vehicle's power beyond limits. Discover our exclusive range of Yuasa automotive batteries, engineered for unparalleled reliability and performance to power your journey like never before. Battery World. Power your passion.
Harvey Norman Warrnambool Bedding, supporting Australian-made mattress and bedroom furniture.
Coast FM weather. A strong wind warning in place for the coast tonight. Partly cloudy, wind southeasterly up to 30 k's, tending easterly up to 20 k's. Overnight temps falling to 10 degrees. Tomorrow, a mostly sunny morning, a shower or two. The chance of a thunderstorm later. Wednesday, partly cloudy, a shower or two, a top of 23. Thursday, partly cloudy, showers increasing in 23. Friday, partly cloudy, showers and 20. Tomorrow, Port Fairy, Terang and Warrnambool heading for 23. Mortlake, 24.
Had a personal injury that wasn't your fault? Talk to Arnold Thomas and Becca Warrnambool today about what you deserve.
At the moment, it's 16 degrees.